Today we're checking out some people having a very bad day.
Today we're smoking the Sssniperwolf pack. Ha ha ha. Guys, this is bad. Sssniperwolf has been a very hot topic of debate in recent months, and it started as a bit of a fire, cooled to embers, and now it has just re-engulfed into something incredible. The conflagration is something we've never seen before. The level of this, it's crazy. Yeah! I love to see it though, by the way. I mean, not really, but also I do love to see it. Have you ever Googled yourself and been surprised to find out how much of your personal information is just available online? I have. Many times. With our sponsor of today's video, Aura, this discomfort will be a thing of the past. And on top of clearing your name off the internet, spam phone calls, you ever get them? I know I do. I made this one guy mad in New York. He calls me 15 times a day. Well, he doesn't anymore. Aura identifies data brokers online and submits opt-out requests to prevent them from putting your information for everyone to find. Aura will fight parasites for you. But Aura doesn't stop there. Just in case you thought it did, you'd be wrong. Aura does so much to protect you and your family if you have one from threats online that you can't generally see. It's easy to set up. You just download it with Aura. It's a one and all protection and with an affordable package, and it's good, and I love it, and it's been on the channel for a long time now, and if you haven't downloaded it yet, that's on you, dude. If you're not safe, that's on you, dude. That's on you. Go to aura.com/oompa to get a 14-day free trial and get your personal information off the internet. Help fight spam phone calls. Just keep yourself and your loved ones safe with Aura. Privacy matters. Click the link. Download Aura. It's awesome. It's just such a no-brainer ad on the channel. This is one that I actually love. This realistically all stems from her and Jack's films having a bit of an adversarial relationship.
Looks like that.
As
all
of
right.
late.
And we very crudely and crassly call it bruh bingo.
This is pretty much stemmed all from that. How far this has gone. Leah creates low effort, shitty, stolen content.
I wonder why I've been woken up with breakfast and lip gloss. Didn't you get her the Dior lip gloss? That was like $48 lip gloss right there.
And Jack refuses to sit idly by and let her exploit the system and creativity of a bunch of people.
All right, Sssniperwolf, take it away.
Picture next to the statue.
I'm gonna keep explains before it starts, but I'm also going to give you reading caption word for word. What a lovely triage of bingo spaces we could all have. That's awesome. I want to give a shout out to It's Slim on Instagram and TikTok, link below.
And you know, she hasn't even mentioned it, hasn't acknowledged it, hasn't taken an ounce of accountability or said sorry or anything like that, because that honestly would probably have a pretty positive effect. I mean, I think so at least. And I talked to Jack in the most recent podcast, the podcast that I'm on with Mudahar, and he seemed to agree with that. It's an honor to meet you, brother. I've been following for a very long time.
Oh gosh, cringe. Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
So now, over the last few months, Sssniperwolf has taken quite a hit with her viewership, and she has become notorious for being the low effort POS that's on the platform that the platform does nothing about, and quite frankly, the platform holds up on a pedestal. It's embarrassing. What the f? Do some with me, maybe. I'm awesome. Not really, I suck. The feud has been entertaining to say the least.
That ain't no Alpha Howl. Bro's about to get bred like an Omega.
Oh, we have bro. At the very least, we have bro. So let's go ahead and bro that up.
And I've also not necessarily had a feud with her, but I've made a lot of videos on this bee. Sssniperwolf is a supervillain content creator. Unfortunately, in the news that is included in that is Sssniperwolf. You've probably seen Sssniperwolf being talked about recently on YouTube a lot. You guys know that I don't exactly like Sssniperwolf. I've made quite a few videos on the queen of YouTube for the last few years. I've been kind of obsessed with her in an unhealthy way, and then I just don't think a lot of people have. Nerd City's video, my first ever commentary video in 2018 was on Sssniperwolf. My dream is to have a video get so many views that Sssniperwolf herself will watch it. And it got demonetized and age restricted like almost instantaneously. So it's just, no one has ever done what Jack's done. It's awesome.
Go ahead. Go ahead and mark black and white. Oh, I have it. Let's go. Not on my ex, though.
Because she sucks, man. She really does suck. So Jack has been on an absolute tear, doing what pretty much no YouTuber has ever done before, changing the tide of everything. A lot of people say that he's obsessed. I feel like this is just awesome and hilarious, and the time has come for this to happen.
All of your peers agree, right? Like, you understand this, right? Like, you don't have the respect of any of your peers.
And he isn't just doing this to Sniperwolf either. He also called out Jason Derulo.
Also, I'm very sorry if this is how you find out that Jason Derulo is now a professional freebooter.
We love Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo. What's that song? Ooh, what you say? That's what's happening in the reaction community right now. The actual skit from SNL is happening right now. Jason's worse, though. Let's be real. Jason is way worse than Sniperwolf. Dude has just a couple clips that he plays of himself over other people. It's like so fucking stupid.
This is not a joke. All he does on his YouTube channel is like make a face at other people's TikToks while blasting his own music over it.
I mentioned this had gone from a fire to embers to a conflagration. That is because things have gotten insane. Conflagration, if you don't know, is like a fucking inferno. A blaze. Horrible. The worst possible state of fire and burning and destruction. On Friday night, whatever day is today, I don't even know. On Friday night, Jacksepticeye...
They took Fazdad.
Holy fuck.
Why the fuck did I just say Jacksepticeye? On Friday night, Sniperwolf... What the fuck? On Friday night, Sniperwolf did one of the most deplorable and dangerous things a creator can do, especially a creator of her size. This is incredibly just irresponsible and stupid, and it has been condemned by basically everyone on every platform that I've seen, aside from some people making fun of it, obviously, which is, you know, that's fine too. She showed up to Jack's house, live streamed it on her Instagram page with 5.6 million followers, and doxed him.
Last night, Sniperwolf, a massive YouTuber, showed up outside of our home, recorded a video of our home, and then posted it to her 5.6 million Instagram followers, goading me with the line, "Let's talk like adults."
And then said that she didn't, and went on this insane tirade of self-defense that makes absolutely fucking no sense. It's ridiculous.
And it's just like shitting on me.
And then she played the, oh, I'm just a girl card. I'm just a girl. What am I gonna do? Dude, what are you gonna do? What do you mean what about all the fucking people that are gonna swat him? How about that? By the way, doxing, very important. Horrible thing that happens to a lot of people. A huge and kind of recent example of a creator being doxed and having terrible things happen to them. Keffals was swatted and then later doxed by Kiwi Farms. After being swatted, Keffals moved to a hotel and their location was doxed by Kiwi Farms or some shit. I can't remember. I didn't really keep up with that, to be honest. Real life actual danger arose beyond just swatting when Keffals was being impersonated, and the impersonator threatened to harm local city officials and council members, and prank orders constantly being delivered to her location.
On August 5th, I was woken up by London Police Services pointing an assault rifle in my face at my home. I was told later that at 6 a.m. that morning, an email impersonating me was sent to every city councillor in the city of London, Ontario.
It was fucking insane and just crazy. I mean, you know, Keffal's obviously not like Jack's films, to be honest. But at the same time, it's bad. You don't fucking dox people. You don't swat people. It's illegal for a reason. It causes harm, like genuine harm, not like fake harm, like, hey, go f you, you're an asshole, but like, real actual harm. And it makes sense why it's dangerous and why it's stupid. If you put someone's private information, by the way, addresses and a lot of that stuff is public, your name, your phone number, all that stuff is really public, and you can find these white paper sites and go through and just steal people's info and find out where they live, etc. It's fucked up. All right, posting that on social media for the intention of dangerous or unstable people seeing it and then committing crimes with that information, that's what's illegal. You can't just post someone's information, even if it's public. It's like using a proxy to commit a terrible deed or some kind of crime. Swatting is horrible. A lot of people have died from swatting at this
problem
point.
Across the country. The term refers to a hoax 911 call with the goal of diverting emergency resources to an unsuspecting person's home.
And a lot of people are in jail now because of this.
A 17-year-old in Pennsylvania has been arrested on charges that he made at least 9 false emergency swatting calls around the country.
Luckily, the actions do have real-world consequences, and it's pretty easy to find the people who do the swatting, which is cool. And if you're a creator and worried about getting doxxed, I recommend contacting your local police department or sheriff if you live in a rural area, and just letting them know that there's a potential of this happening, and to call you if some kind of crazy call comes in regard to your address or where you live or where your family lives, whatever. And they will. They'll still show up, but at least they know, right? They know to kind of expect something. It happens. Be safe. It happens. So back to Sssniperwolf, Jack's films. She filmed his house, whatever, live streamed it all. Seems like a funny joke. I'm a girl. I'm out here outside of Jack's film's house. There's no imminent danger, but there's 5.6 million people who see that, though. At the same time, like, it's pretty objectively not good. And it's also against the law in California. Like, it's actually against the law. Penal Code 50613. I don't know if that's actually true. Forgot what it was. Penal Code 653.2, actually. So regardless of what you think of Jack's films, if you think he's fucking milking it, if you think Sssniperwolf didn't actually do anything wrong, or if you hate Sssniperwolf and you love Jack, like me, I don't hate Sssniperwolf. I think she's beautiful. It's still deplorable. It's still wrong. It's still irresponsible. And it's bad, and it's banned on YouTube. It's against the terms of service. So why does she still have a channel? I don't know. Does she still have a channel by the time this video comes out? We'll fucking wait and see, dude. We'll wait and see. I'm ready. I've been pilking all day. So this is exactly what happened between Sssniperwolf and Jack the night of the instance. Sssniperwolf on Friday night claimed that she was having a photo shoot approximately 5 minutes away from Jack's film's house. She posted this on her Instagram story and posted a poll with it saying, "Should I visit him?" I voted yes. Just kidding. I didn't. I don't follow Sssniperwolf on Instagram, even though she's beautiful. That is so silly and quirky. What a coincidence that she's 5 minutes away from Jack's film's home. Surely she'd never act on this.
Mr. Anderson, I'm gonna kiss you right on the lips. Watch out.
Internet beef and, quite frankly, just criticism should remain online, and letting it spill over into the real world would be very immature and crossing the line, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would though. It would, to be honest. After posting this on her story, she made the less than stellar choice to actually go to his house in a live stream / video that I'm not gonna fucking show.
Recorded a video of our home and then posted it to her 5.6 million Instagram followers, goading me with the line, "Let's talk like adults."
And revealed where he lives to her Instagram following of 5.6 million people, by the way. And Jack and his wife were home during all this. He was even live streaming to a bunch of people, and you could tell it was clearly an uncomfortable thing.
Sssniperwolf needs to be deplatformed. In this exact moment, she turned from a mere content thief to someone who doxes and stalks her critics.
Just to keep things in perspective, Jack has just been making fun of this woman for making terrible, low-effort content and, you know, saying that YouTube should say something and just kind of set a precedent.
Oh, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Damn, it's almost like you shouldn't, like, do that.
On the platform and not allow people to just freeboot in the way that she does with zero effort.
POV, a guy putting on face cream.
For instance, let's say Sssniperwolf was making those videos about me. Or let's say, to keep things even more linear, I was making a bunch of videos about Sssniperwolf, and then she made one response to me, I made a response, and then she started making videos about me daily, right? And then I found out where she lives, and then I put on my story that I was 5 minutes from her house, and then I showed up to her house with a camera live streaming, just me standing out there. Even if I had no ill intent, I probably, to be honest, would be in jail. And I certainly would not have a YouTube channel at all. I promise you that if a male creator did this to a female creator, specifically Sssniperwolf, those men would not have channels anymore. Genuinely. Like, that is 100% true. If the shoe was on the other foot, that is 100% true. Nobody can fucking deny that. And probably be in jail too, like I said. So now we get to Jack's film's response. He took to Twitter, the battleground of the internet, to raise the alarm. Jasad said, "Sssniperwolf just doxed me on her Instagram. Creepy, gross, violating. What you do is disgusting. You steal content and stalk YouTubers. YouTube, demonetize this dangerous creator or just get her off your platform." She posted an Instagram story right outside of our home and deleted it. She literally posted a video of the outside of our house for all of her 5.6 million followers to see, then deleted it. In what universe do you think that's okay? In what reality do you live in where you think this behavior is justified? It is time to get her off the platform. She no longer is a silly creator that steals content. Teehee. She's a creep that stalks and threatens her critic. Nah, that. Time to get her off YouTube. It's bad. I completely agree with him, to be honest. And like I said, smoking to Sssniperwolf pack, waiting to see how this plays out. By the time this video goes up, hopefully there's some kind of consequence. We shall see. Wow. What a world we live in. Also, it's not like she's just goody two-shoes. The woman has been arrested for actual crimes before. If you couldn't tell, Jack took this very seriously. Rightfully so. I mean, his home was fucking exposed where his wife lives by this woman who is just a shorter piece of shit, to be honest. And after this heat kind of came up for Sssniperwolf, she posted on her story defending herself, obviously, as one does when they are guilty. This creep has been harassing me for months, then plays victim, saying I threatened him when I just wanted to talk to him. I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when people have to constantly create drama to pay their bills. She tried her best to turn it back on Jack. He harassed me for months. He's playing the victim. I just wanted to talk. I have no ill intentions. It's sad people have to create drama to pay the bills. It still is like, but still, you know, not right, though, at the same time. It's pretty crazy that you're that delusional. And also, the doxing thing, I don't know if it's legally doxing technically, but that's bad, though. That's like illegal, actually. I don't know if this case of doxing is alleged or true. To be honest, it is an illegal thing, so I should probably watch what I say. But at the same time, it seems like showing up to someone's house and filming it and then posting it on your story. That seems like doxing to me. I don't know, though. I don't know. I'm not an expert. By the way, the whole turning it back on Jack, that is an egregiously dangerous thing to say. In fact, I think the only valid response from Sssniperwolf that could have had any positive result from anyone would be her just coming clean, being like, yo, I'm going to make different content. I hear you guys. I understand the feedback. I get you. I'm taking full responsibility and accountability. This is unfair. I don't exactly believe that it is unfair fully myself, but I'm starting to learn and I see where you're coming from. I see your criticism and I'm going to try my best to move forward. But no, instead she took the fucking gangster route and showed up. She pulled up like he's her up or some shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is the internet, bro. He's not the one playing the victim, really. I mean, what are you talking about? You posted his where he lives on your fucking Instagram. That makes no sense. I like this. It's a good meme. It's a good meme. Doxes Jack, a literal crime, Sssniperwolf. I have no ill intentions. She then continues to dig her hole even further.
You take a bad boy, make him dig holes all day in the hot sun, and it turns him into a good boy.
She posted a video scrolling through his channels, calling him obsessive for his content on her. She also has like 5 phones. I don't know what the fuck's going on in these clips.
This guy's entire channel is just me. Every single video for the past few months has been about me. And it's just like shitting on me. And then his streams, this dude is just like low-key harassing me. Like, should I get a restraining order?
This is some weird shit. Why not just screen record, you creep? You freaking dork. You belligerent dork. What the hell? Calling someone out for shitty behavior isn't necessarily being obsessed with someone. He is a commentary channel and he's always done really interesting and entertaining stuff for a very long time. And this is his thing right now. What the fuck else is he gonna do? This actually is cool and it means something. Why are you so fucking obsessed with stealing people's shit? With poor commentary, obviously.
This is why I'm so passionate about streaming this and making videos about it. We're not talking about shit she did years ago. We're talking about shit she did last week or yesterday or today. This is still what she does commonly, frequently, repeatedly.
I love watching TikTok compilations with like Schlatt, Jacksepticeye. Top of the morning to you, ladies. Those guys. I mean, come on, dude. Try not to laugh. They're baller. It's just Sssniperwolf, pretty much.
Okay. Hey, that's my coke. This is where I would just like,
It's pretty much just fucking her. And streamers. She ended all this, by the way, with saying, should I get a restraining order?
Like, should I get a restraining order?
I just don't see how this looks good in her light at all. I mean, this is just bad. Then she turns it on just all men in general, all modern men in general. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? This is probably my favorite little screenshot of her tirade, if you could call it that, on Instagram about the whole situation. Or 100 videos online hitting on someone but wanting to talk IRL. You are. Modern men are actually a joke. Modern men are actually a joke? What are you then? What are you? Are you a modern woman? because I'm not liking this so far. Holy shit, I think I'd rather be a modern man. Wait, but actually, this is the best part. This is where it gets incredibly epic and way worse. She pulls the ultimate strategy out of her pocket. Sue, lawsuits. She loves lawsuits. I'm hearing me, I'm knocking and never made it. I have no idea how to knock. He literally mounted and ran on Google, and then I threatened him and knocked him. I don't think that's how that works, to be honest. I think that accusing someone of doxing would be defamation if it were untrue, but like actually doxing someone and accusing someone of being doxed are very different. I think we should let experts, determine what exactly happened, but for now, it doesn't look that good, and I don't think that would end very well. Jack responded to this with a well-written tweet. You posted a video tonight of you outside our home for your 5 million plus followers to see, while my wife and I were inside. I can't make it any simpler than that. If that's not doxing, why did you delete it? She loves gaslighting people, dude. She loves gaslighting people. And you think she wouldn't do this? You think she wouldn't stalk someone or go to someone's house? She's had this problem in the past. Here, let me check this out. Someone knocked me. And let me home. And this is terrible, by the way. This happens to a lot of women that I know in the biz, and this is fucking fucked up. So maybe don't set a new precedent, to be honest. Don't be on the wrong side. Even Jack's wife made a very well thought out and eloquent tweet that sort of pulls it all together, honestly. From a perspective of someone who's not a creator or famous, she's just a normal person who is definitely a victim in this situation. Dear YouTube creators, Team YouTube. I am not a creator, but my husband is. Tonight, Sssniperwolf came to my home, posted on her Instagram for all to see, and tried to instigate a confrontation. Even if you just wanted to talk, that is true. Instigate a confrontation. I now have to worry about what she, as one of your favorite creators, or any of her many fans, may do to harm me or my family. I am a regular human that works a normal 8 to 5 corporate job that happened to fall in love with a YouTuber. She might claim that she is coming after a bully, but she is actually stalking and doxing normal people with no power. I am an example of this. I beg you, what can you do to help us, to keep us safe? They've done absolutely nothing so far, but by God, I hope, because the fallout of this has been fucking ridiculous. There's been a call to action from everyone, basically. Everyone wants Sssniperwolf to see consequences. The tweets have gone extremely viral. There's videos. Critical finally made a Sssniperwolf video.
A huge story has been developing over the last, I don't know, like 2 hours or something.
Didn't watch it. I don't know. He fucking teleported. He fucking is hiding himself, trying not to get doxxed by Sssniperwolf. Look like he is in some kind of fucking Motel 6 or some shit. He's scared after this most recent event. I think demonetization for her should be an absolute bare minimum if she's willing to do this with people who are her critics. Genuinely, I think that if the shoe was on the other foot, this would happen. I would get demonetized. If I did this, I would get demonetized, for sure. I would get demonetized. I'd probably be in prison, and I would be, fucking dropping the soap or some shit like that. Not on purpose, by the way. Her reputation is basically in shambles at this point. Nobody wants to work with her. She's the laughing stock of the creator space. She's in multiple lawsuits. She doesn't even have a chubby, funny boyfriend anymore.
Hashtag Kylo Ren challenge.
She's completely isolated. She has a lot of money, and that's it. And that fucking sucks, dude. Because money kind of is not that cool. And she's litigious as fuck, so that's like bad. She's just a bad person. So far, YouTube has yet to address this. They don't want to touch their golden pony. She's a massive part of their algorithm, it seems, and their platform, and like it makes them look bad if they, give her consequence. Every single news outlet that matters has made something on this. Just not actually. It's all shitty fucking, like Dexerto stuff. Asmongold had a good take. He said, Sssniperwolf's situation is unacceptable. Anyone who uses their platform to dox and put a person's family in physical danger deserves to be deplatformed. This is an unironic line in the sand and one that should never be crossed. I agree completely. That's baller. I like that. Asmongold, he's got a lot of good fucking takes. The Act Man said, Sssniperwolf unironically just started her own Doxing Adventures video series. LMAO, this can't be real, bruh. That's the worst idea you could have stolen from me. He has a joke, this fucking guy that he did this with, who tried to dox him. Piece of shit. Anyways, guys, to me, this seems like the biggest rift between YouTube and its creators that I've been alive to really kind of witness. Does it feel like that for y'all? Like, it seems like YouTube just doesn't give a fuck at all. She's their golden pony, and they're going to do whatever they possibly can to keep that going. Even if it's doxing, that's crazy. There's no way. If everyone takes a stand against it, I guess maybe something good will happen. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? I want to know what you think down below. I think she's an absolute goober, and this cannot go unanswered, to be honest. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it.